Hello, fellow foodies. Kristina Jackson, natural food chef and holistic health coach. We are making a healthy asparagus soup today, one of spring's great vegetables. So what you're gonna need for this specific dish is about 2 pounds of asparagus, and that's usually about 2 bunches. So pick up 2 pounds of asparagus, get that prepped, chop it in about 2-inch pieces, and then 1 yellow onion. I've diced that all up there. I have reserved some of our tips. I've blanched them ahead of time and reserved them. That's for garnish. We have vegetarian stock, so this soup is not only super healthy, but it is going to be a vegan asparagus soup. So we have our veggie stock here. If you want to and you must add chicken stock, okay. But I recommend using vegetable stock. I have 4 cups here. You might need a little bit more, so have some more on hand just in case. 1 lemon to add at the very end, to add a little bit of acid into that, add a little flavor, bring out the delicious asparagus. And then 3 tablespoons of butter. This is our vegan natural balanced butter. I'm gonna start with that. I have my stock pot over here warming up. I'm gonna start with the butter, put that in there. I'm gonna melt this down and then add my onions to soften that up. All right. I know you're thinking soup maybe now that the weather's getting warm. What is she thinking? But soup is a great way to, it's kind of a meal in itself, and it's a great way to incorporate vegetables into your diet. And it's one of those that you can take a whole day making a whole bunch of, and it stores really well in the refrigerator and the freezer. So if you want to come back to it at a later date and just cook it up, it's super easy, and there you go. You have a meal ready to go. So I have this on medium heat. We're going to let these go for about 5 minutes until they get soft. Keep your eye on them. We don't want them to burn. They won't have a good base to our soup if they're burnt. We don't want that flavor. But I'll let those go until they get soft. Okay, these look about ready. Nice and soft. I'm going to add my delicious asparagus. Not only is this a healthy soup, but it is low in fat, low in cholesterol, low calorie. Asparagus is very low in calorie. For about a cup of asparagus, you get about 40 calories. So you can eat a couple bowls of these. All right, now that's gonna go a little longer. I'm going to let that go probably for another 5 minutes and then add my veggie stock. Okay, in goes the veggie stock. Now we're gonna want to let that go and just marinate in these delicious flavors and kind of just get nice and soft, nice and tender. You can test it a little later on by taking one out and poking it with a fork, but you want it nice and tender because we're gonna blend it all up and create this creamy, healthy asparagus soup. So let that cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. Check back on it. 15 minutes and see if it needs to go a little longer. The soup went and did its thing. Everything's all mixed together and delicious. Our asparagus is tender. Now what we're going to do is create that delicious creamy puree without the cream. And the way to do that is to get your blender ready. And we're gonna puree this in batches. So what you're going to do is grab some of the asparagus and just put that right on in there. And then also get some of that juice that you're going to want with all the delicious flavors in there and all the nutrients. So put as much as you can in there, allowing it to all mix together and get happy and incorporate. Okay, so as you can see, it's starting to get all nice and pureed and creamy, and it's this gorgeous green color. We're gonna do this in batches. Have a bowl ready on the side that you can pour everything into, and at the end, we'll mix it all together. We have the asparagus soup all mixed together, all blended up, nice and creamy. And what I've done is I've just kind of combined all of the different batches we have here, stirred it up to make sure all the consistency is the same, and we're gonna season it. So I have some salt and pepper here. You can use white pepper as well if you want to avoid the black specks in your soup. Sometimes I like to do that if I'm using it for a dinner party or an event, which I have done this for. And for that little acidity, I'm gonna squeeze just a little bit of lemon in there. Not too much, about a tablespoon, and that should do it. This is looking delicious. Soup is always very comforting for me, no matter what time of year it is. Even in the spring, I love soup. This is a great dish to incorporate some of spring's great vegetables, seasonal ingredients, and adding some great vegetables into your diet. So look at that, that's gorgeous in color. It's going to be a meal in itself, and to top it off, we're gonna use some of these blanched asparagus tips. Look at this gorgeous green color. This is fantastic. A great low fat, low cholesterol, low calorie soup. It's gonna make you feel cozy. Give it a try at home and let us know what you think. That's how you make vegan asparagus soup. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Be sure to catch all of our other videos here, and don't forget to subscribe, because that way we'll keep you updated on all the other healthy, delicious videos we'll be putting out. If you have any requests for me or any questions, email me at requests@mahalo.com.